Hello, Jase here. One of my students, another one, is surpassing $1,000 in a month from book sales. And what's crazy is he's got a full-time job. He's busy professional. He's doing this in his spare time, evenings and weekends, and his books are surpassing $1,000 a month. Now, Florian, my student, he's doing something slightly different. He's using some knowledge he has and applying it to give him what I call an unfair advantage on Amazon KDP. So if you've got any knowledge you feel you can share, you may be able to use that to make more money. Now, there's a way to do it correctly, and in this video I'm going to show you how to do it correctly, because most self-publishers that have knowledge, they just chuck it in a book, put it onto Amazon, and it doesn't sell. This is how you do it correctly. This is the way Florian's doing it. I'm going to show you in this video. Okay, right, so let's get started. Oh, this is Florian here. You can see he was at 988 in sales with ads at this time, but from today, the 9th of July, he's surpassed $1,000 now. Okay, and this is like, my students are doing this. It's not just Florian. Genevieve here reached $6,000 in sales recently, nearly $2,000 profit. That was last month. And Debbie's $4,000. Okay, all these guys started with my simple step-by-step program. If you want to jump straight in, I'll leave a link below. Okay, now let's talk. Oh, there we go. There's Debbie on her first month, did 1,000. Okay, so let's talk about if you have a bit of knowledge and you want to apply it, because there's a wrong way and a right way of doing this. Okay, so what most people do when they've got knowledge is they apply it to this section here. Imagine there's two sections actually. Let's start with this. We've got red and green. Okay, you got a section. You got a way of applying your knowledge that makes money, and you've got a way of applying your knowledge that doesn't make money. And most people are here because this is what most people do. Just say you have knowledge in golf. Okay, I'm just using this as an example. I haven't checked. This is just for an example. Okay, you have knowledge in golf. You know how to play golf. So what would you do? What book would you do? You'd create, I don't know, a book on strategy, golf strategies, how to play golf. Okay, you create a book and then you put it on Amazon. Now, if you haven't checked if there's a market, you'll end up in this part of the funnel here. What we want to do is we want to target you down here, excuse this drawing, to where the money is. So you take your knowledge and you bring it to where the money is. So just say there are golf books selling on trivia, on facts, even activity books, or even how to and strategies. Point is, you check first. So you take that knowledge and you apply it where there's sales. That makes sense? Now, there's two ways you can do this. You can literally look for golf books. We're on the golf example, okay? Disclaimer, I haven't checked this, so there might actually be how to play golf books are out there, okay? But just as an example, you take your knowledge, golf, you look on Amazon for books that are selling, like golf books that are selling. It could be how to, it could be strategy, but you check this first. Most people don't even check. They're just creating a book for themselves, because when you have knowledge about something, you want to express it, you want to share it, you're kind of creating it for you. But that's only because they're just missing this one step here. This will literally take you 5 minutes and could make you thousands of dollars. Just check where there's demand, and then then it comes a case of being creative and moving yourself where that is. And what does that look like? Okay, let's just say here you have your knowledge, and we're going to put golf here. Then we want to check what books are actually selling to do with golf, and let's just say that you see that there are trivia books selling. Then comes the risk. It's either high risk. I'm just going to say high and low. So what does that mean? So if your knowledge is in golf, you check that there's golf trivia books, you're happy to do a golf trivia book, and there's one already selling, well, that's a low risk. So boom, you're going to combine it with trivia, and there's one selling, that's low risk. However, just say you check for, whoop, let's keep the color consistent here. Oh no, activity book. So golf, you check and there's no activity book selling. You want to do an activity book, well, that's a high risk. Okay, but you can still do it. It's just a higher risk because the market is not telling you that there's books selling. Now, I'm not saying don't do this, because many a book is out there, started selling well because someone came up with the idea of combining their knowledge or their skill set or something with something else, and now it becomes a trend. The advantage of this high risk is if you are the first golf activity book in this example to do it, it's high risk. But if you start making sales, you kind of own the market. You are that guy that starts selling really well, and every other mofo sees your book selling and will try to copy you. But then you've got your first foot in the door, you're ahead of the game, you can make a lot of money this way. High reward, but obviously high risk. All right. The advantage of all of this is because you know golf in this example, you know what types of activities to do, you know what language to do, you know the customer really well because you're the customer. Don't discount that. That's what makes you sales now. Being able to talk to an actual customer, because remember, it's a human being just like you that's going to buy the book. And if you know a subject well, you are the customer. You will create a book that you would actually buy. Most self-publishers don't do this. They create a load of junk, AI junk, whatever junk that they wouldn't buy, and they expect someone else to buy it. Well, you'll have that advantage over them because you're actually creating a book that you want to buy. Okay, so that's the way you bring knowledge into a niche properly. So let me just give you a quick summary before I leave this. Remember, knowledge is fine, but we need to apply it in order to make money. Now, this literally can take you like 5 minutes. Just check where you can apply your knowledge, where there's actually sales going on, and then determine what the risk is. If it's a brand new thing that you're combining, there's going to be a high risk. If they're already books selling, like for example golf trivia books, and they're selling, then congratulations, you found a way to use your knowledge in where there's money and there's already books selling, so there's a low risk. Okay, and if you want to know how to check like if a niche is good enough for you to bring your knowledge in, I've got a video on how to find good niches. I'll leave a link for it here. It's in this video, by the way. Okay, might not be obvious, but it's there. Okay, thanks for watching. Give me a little like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.